For someone to build up a cell phone or a microphone or a book or a piece of cloth, someone sat down and looked in the sky. What must I make? Abstract. Dreams. Visions. Ideas is the currency of heaven. Oh. If you catch that, you might just break through in your life. Ideas are the currency of heaven. Don't pray for a car. God does not have it. Don't pray for a house. God does not have it. Don't pray for money. God does not have money. If he has money, he's a criminal. Find that God wherever he is and arrest him. He's the one causing inflation. Because he's smuggling money into the South African economy, which the Reserve Bank cannot account for. Those who are economists, you know what I'm talking about? Then God is a criminal. But the God I worship is not a supplier of materials. When you're praying to God, he gives you an idea. You can take the idea to the bank. And convert the spirit into material. You missed it. We play in the wrong field to look for more materials. Look for more spirit. I wish I could preach on Elisha. When Elijah is going. And Elisha says, give me a double portion of your spirit. I wish I could talk about Solomon. The Lord walks up to him and says, what do you want? I bet you if God would walk up to any one of us today and ask you young people, ufunani, God would be surprised. You want a house, you want a car, you want money, you want this. I bet you many of us would withdraw from the physical material world. And we think that when we have materials, we have value. Solomon, what do you want? Solomon looks at God and says, nothing material. I want it in the spiritual realm. What do you want? Says wisdom. Light. He addresses the two worlds which are on the other side. I want wisdom, which is a spiritual gift, which arrives here as light, information, so that I can run your people nicely. And God looks at him and says, smart little boy, because you knew what to ask for. And the substance is untouchable. Because you have what is spiritual, I will top it up. Oh, you didn't hear me out there. Over and above your spiritual giftings, I will also give you. You didn't hear me. Can I say it in a nicer way? Materials follow spirit. One more time. Materials. Whoever has materials, ask what spirit drives them. Don't envy materials. They are being dragged along by a spiritual drive. And the spirit that controls attracts. And these four worlds, a master of your life will need to move above the world of material. Hello? That's it.
God gives you an opportunity, and what you do with that opportunity is your gift to him.
Got it.
You understand? When God gives you an opportunity, instead of just jumping on the opportunity, you're supposed to see what it can be. I tell them all the time, you know, God never made not one table.
Yeah, I love this. Do this. This is really.
God never made a chair. In all of his years of being God, he's never made a chair. He's never made a table. He just made a tree. And the rest of it was up to us.
Right.
When God hands you a tree, imagine a table, a chair, imagine a wall in a room, imagine a log cabin, imagine what it can be, imagine what it can be, imagine what it can be. God of mercy. If he hands you a child, imagine what it can be. If he hands you a spouse, imagine what he can be. So I'm in South Africa and I'm on a safari, and I'm really like tripping off of this safari, and I'm out here with all of these big animals and stuff. And I noticed the elephant is moving around. The elephant is strong and he's big and he's tough, and his power's in his weight. And he throws his weight around. And he throws his weight around. What can you do with him? Because he's so big. God made him big as a defense. The lion roars. When he roars, everybody is almost paralyzed in fear because God gave him his roar as his defense. The cheetah says, I can't roar like that, but I can run like the wind. The cheetah, he goes running through the woods because God made him able to run because that's his defense. The eagle spreads his wings and soars into the air and says, I can't run, but I can fly. God let the eagle be able to fly because it was his defense. And I'm walking around in the jungle and I said, well, Lord, I can't fly like the eagle. I can't run like the cheetah. I can't roar like the lion, and I can't throw my weight around like the elephant. What did you give man as his defense in the whole ecosystem of human, of life force? What did you give me? He said, I gave you a brain. Your brain is your defense. That's why God didn't make chairs. He only brings it halfway. Mm-hmm. And then lets you imagine,
collaboration,
create, develop. You understand what I'm saying? The problem with church people is that we are taught that God makes furniture. So we pray and 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 pray. Oh, I need a table. I need a table. God, give me a table. Give me a table, Jesus. Just one table, Lord. If you give me a table, I'll praise you. If you give me a table, I'll serve you. And God says, I don't do that. I make trees. I want you to look around your life for trees, not tables. God's gonna bring it within the reach of your mind, and your creativity is gonna take it the rest of the way. And it's gonna turn into apps, and it's gonna turn into Apple phones, and it's gonna turn into computers, it's gonna turn into satellite systems in the heavens. Look at what all we were able to do. No other creature, no other species has sent satellites up into the air, created smartphones. Look at what we did with our head. Why are we in church not using our head?